Collins, she joins us live from Windham, where just under 1,000 Eversource customers are without power right now. Kaelee, good morning.
Good morning, Tim and Erica. Yeah, you said it. Over 900 people will be waking up in the dark here in the Windham area. Right now, I'm along Route 14 in Windham, and just down the road where this Route 14 meets Scarborough Road, there were reports of downed wires at about 2:30 or so this morning. Obviously, right now, you can see that the road is closed behind me, so we can't get closer to that actual scene, but that is impacting hundreds of customers in this area who will, like I said, be in the dark this morning as these gusty winds continue. We could certainly feel them out here today. Now, we saw this yesterday with the impact from the wind and the rain from Wednesday night's storm, leading to some school delays and closings. So that is certainly a possibility if these winds keep up this morning. We're about 2.5 miles or so from Eastern Connecticut State University, but no word yet on if these conditions will impact the normal class schedule there. So any new information on this outage here, these downed wires, or any closings or delays, we certainly will bring to you. For now, we're live in Windham. Kaelee Collins, Fox 61.
Thank you, Kaelee. Thanks. We appreciate it. It's live. Kaelee, good morning.
Good morning, Tim and Erica. I'm here on Tucky Road in Windham, where we told you a little bit last hour that there was reports of downed wires. Well, now we've found the tree that is on top of those wires. Take a look at it. We're going to keep our eye on the schedule there at the Eastern Connecticut State University to see if these outages here will impact the normal start of classes. No official word on that yet, but of course we will look into that and keep you updated. We just saw a utility truck that was coming down the roadway here. It looks like they've turned around, so they perhaps maybe are trying to get a different vantage point to enter into this area to work on here. But we're reaching out to Eversource and Connecticut Department of Transportation officials to learn a little bit more about the number of outages, where they are, and those restoration efforts. So we definitely will keep you updated. For now, we're live in Windham. Kaelee Collins, Fox 61.
Kaelee, thank you. We certainly appreciate it. Another one's Kaelee Collins is live in Windham, where close to 100 customers have been without power for hours now. Kaelee, good morning.
Good morning, Tim and Erica. Yeah, that number is up to almost 1,000 here in the Windham area. Eversource customers without power here. Right now, I'm on Tucky Road, and this is just off of Route 14 in Windham. And take a look behind me. Look at this large tree. This area of Windham, we know that we're about 2.5 miles or so from Eastern Connecticut State University, so we are checking in to see if there's going to be any adjustments to class times or anything like that. But haven't heard any information on that as of yet. Again, almost 1,000 people without power. Eversource customers here in Windham. Over 12,000 statewide. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more about restoration efforts and cleanup efforts here in this area. For now, that's the latest here in Windham. Kaelee Collins, Fox 61. Well, on our way here, we certainly saw a number of tree limbs on the roadways. And in this area along Route 97 in Hampton, you can see behind me there is a pretty sizable tree similar to the one we showed. There's about 140 Eversource customers who are currently without power. So we have reached out to an Eversource spokesperson. We're waiting to hear back to learn a little bit more on restoration efforts in this area. And of course, we'll keep you updated once we get a little bit more information. Reporting live in Hampton, Kaelee Collins, Fox 61. Symphony, good morning. Yeah, we've been telling you guys all morning about some of those fallen trees and limbs, power lines that have been taking place all over the state because of these gusty winds, including right here in Windham. We're on Tucky Road, where the road has been closed off for much of the morning. Spokesperson tells us that these crews are ready for additional outages and additional power lines and trees to come down. So they are staying prepared, having crews ready to go all over the state. If you are an Eversource customer in the Windham area or other areas that are experiencing an outage, you could go to the Eversource website to check on the status of power restoration. And again, if you come across any down power lines, down trees, it's best to not approach it. Always call 911 and also report it to your utility company so they're aware and they can get the power back on as soon as they can. Live in Windham this morning, Kaelee Collins, Fox 61.
Alrighty, thank you, Kaelee. We will check back in with you a little later on this morning.